Today, I'm reacting to another set of TikTok videos that I have not seen before. Let's dive into it.
I will die on this hill. Protein-added items are this generation's fat-free items from the 90s. They are protein-added items. There's protein-added everything. Protein-added energy drinks, Pop-Tarts, pizza, protein-added coffee, everything. It is just the fat-free version equivalent of the 90s.
Okay, this is so true because in the 90s, everything was fat-free. They would remove fat from every single item that you can find on the shelf. And now they're just adding protein to everything. Protein water, protein everything. Even some items that have already protein, they just make it just even higher in protein. So yep.
That is our generation's version of fat-free everything in the 90s. And I will die on this hill. We do not need that much protein, but what we do need is fiber. And we have none of that because all of that is being removed from our food. And I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill that the protein-added items are the equivalent of the fat-free items of the 90s.
So let's focus more on fiber. And that's so funny because we just did an episode on fiber maxing, which is, again, we want to add fiber. We want to add more whole foods in our diet, but just not adding protein in every single item, even if they're not supposed to have protein, just for example, like water.
Guess who made cupcakes? Oh, you perfectly measured all the calories and macros in that container in the fridge? Oh, I ate it. What do we think about brownie sundaes? Yeah, you know that favorite dessert of yours? I bought it. You know what? We should go to the Cheesecake Factory.
That is so true. Every time. That's so funny. That happens to me a lot, and to everyone I know. Every time someone is saying, okay, I'm gonna start eating healthy, I'm just gonna be mindful of, what I'm eating and trying to avoid fried foods, and then your parents are like, oh, I got you your favorite cake and I got you your favorite cookie, and it's like they feel it.
Yeah, I ate all your ground beef, but that's okay because we have frozen pizza.
I want to be hot, but sometimes I watch the what I eat in a day videos and I think not that badly. Today I watched this really hot girl dunk broccoli into sugar-free syrup and I thought it was just never that serious. You can get a tankini, they're kind of cool. A lot of hot people wear one pieces and like, thank you for your service. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not making sugar-free barbecue sauce and cottage cheese a regular part of my diet. I'm just not. And I guess I don't want it that badly, and that is what it is. I have to live with those consequences.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, especially the what I eat in a day videos. I've never done one, and I will not do one of those videos. I'm telling you right now, this is not something that I'm ever gonna do, because what I eat in a day is not accurate. It varies and it's very biased because as soon as you know that you're going to be filming for the whole world to see what you're eating in a day, that's going to alter the type of foods that you eat, the quantities that you're eating, and it's not really going to reflect your actual day. And also, everyone eats differently and everyone likes different things. And if you don't like cottage cheese, you're not going to eat cottage cheese.
You need to eat more protein. All you ate today was In-N-Out burger, and that's like maybe the way you had 25, 30 grams of protein or whatever.
That's a lot of protein.
There's not much protein to be had today. You should have the edamame at home instead of the Cheetos because one is protein, the other one is just literally like carbs and trash.
I think I'm just gonna have.
Edamame is also like not just protein. It has carbs, it has fiber, it has a lot of vitamins and minerals. So it's not just protein, but it's so funny when someone is hyper focusing on protein and they become the protein police.
Sweet potato fries for dinner.
What are you gonna have for your protein source?
I mean, I like also where he's coming from because I think he's trying to make a more balanced meal and making sure that you're eating a bit of everything in your plate, some protein, some carbohydrates, some vegetables, and a source of fat. But just the way that he's just focusing on protein just makes it funny.
Did you know your peach cobbler Chobani flip cup is full of saturated fats, refined sugars, and preservatives? No way. They didn't pick the peaches straight from the tree that morning, and they didn't source the cobbler straight from the shoe repair store? Ah!
It's so funny. It is. I mean, the Chobani flip cup has more saturated fats and added sugar to it. And yes, again, it's marketing, you know, the packaging, the way that they market a type of food, and it looks like it's super healthy, but then when you read the ingredients and when you see the added sugar and the added fat.
Oh, see that man over there buying full fat cottage cheese? His cholesterol's gonna be through the roof.
Mom, where are you going?
To tell that man he's throwing his life out the window.
Hey, would you guys like a sample?
Okay, I just need to pause this and say it's so funny because these are the type of people who just can't keep to themselves and they want to share and tell other people what to do and what not to do. So it's just funny.
Are you trying to poison my child?
It's not poison, ma'am.
That has red dye 40. Close enough. Oh, I see you picked out some nice apples for us. I smell pesticides. These aren't organic, are they? Remember, always check the nutrition label. See all these numbers? They need to be 0. Think about it like this. If the number's more than 1, you gotta go on a run.
Is that a thing? If the number is more than 1, you gotta go on a run? Because technically everything's gonna be more than 1. It just reminded me the fact that a lot of people feel like they need to overcompensate and with exercise and over-exercise and really exercise themselves to the ground. I don't even know if we can even say that, but that's what I'm thinking, just for them to feel like they earned the right to eat. And you need to know you deserve to eat. You deserve to love and nourish your body, and you need to eat so that you can really function and function in your day-to-day life also, not just in general.
You need to eat when you're not hungry. It's not actually intuitive to just skip all of your meals. And I know that that may feel confusing because of course it's not enjoyable to force yourself to eat. But the thing is, we can't always trust our hunger cues.
Okay, I just want to pause this and just like discuss it a little bit, because I talk a lot about listening to your body, checking in with your hunger and fullness cues and seeing how hungry you are and if you're hungry or not. And I completely agree with what she's saying, because with someone who has an eating disorder, with someone who has disordered eating, they are not really in touch with their hunger and fullness cues, and they're trying to, let's say, restrict and skip meals and not listen to what their body's telling them. I think that this is where this is going, because you can't trust your hunger and fullness cues if you've been trying to restrict and trying not to listen to your body. So you kind of have to go back and to try and eat at regular times, and making sure that you eat more consistently throughout the day, even if you're not hungry, to be able to connect again your brain and your gut, and then being able to notice and connect with your hunger and fullness cues, if that makes sense. But let's see where this is going.
Especially if you are someone that has had some disordered or unhealthy patterns with food, your hunger is not going to be easily communicated to you in the same way as I would guess that your fullness may not be either. And in order to rebuild your hunger and fullness cues so that you can actually stop when you're full and easily eat when you truly are hungry, you have to have consistency when it comes to eating.
Okay, this is exactly what I was trying to say, and she just said it in a very nice, very easy way. Try to be more consistent with your meals, try more consistent with your eating, and then even if you're not hungry, trying to still establish that routine. And then once that routine is established, then you can really trust and follow your hunger and fullness cues.
Body image hack for whenever I want to be skinnier even though I'm at a healthy weight is I remember that body types are kind of like dog breeds, and if I'm a corgi who wants to lose weight to look like an Italian greyhound, that's not going to make me look like an Italian greyhound. It's just going to make me look like a really sick, ugly corgi whose owners would probably want to put it down. And yeah, that always works for me.
Okay, this one is really funny and also so true. I just love how it's a very unique way of saying that we all come in different shapes and sizes, and we are all different and unique, We have different bodies, different body types, different body shapes, and that's okay. So try to be at a healthy weight that works for you, and trying not to fit into that other breed, because it's technically not your body. You're not made that way, and that's okay. Thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to be a guest on the show, go on our website, thedietitianstable.com/apply, and I would love to talk to you.
The Dietitian's Table podcast is an independent production of the Dietitian's Table, LLC. Our co-founder and host is Joy Corey, MS, RD, CNSC. Our co-founder and CEO is Sam Sabaga. Our creative director and executive producer is me, Siri Khan. Content of the Dietitian's Table is for informational purposes only and is not intended as individual medical advice. For specific dietary or medical concerns, please reach out to your primary care provider.